MSNBC show co-host blames Joe Biden age during 15-minute monologue defending the president after debate disaster. The co-host of MSNBC's Morning Joe began Monday with a 15-minute monologue to defend President Joe Biden's White House bid, despite admitting his debate performance last week was an unlitigated disaster. Morning Joe co-host Mika Brzesinksi acknowledged the poor debate performance, in which Biden's voice was hoarse and he appeared to freeze at times while struggling to gather his thoughts and articulate his answers during the CNN debate. It was bad. Biden couldn't seem to land a thought. It was an unmitigated disaster by any measure. Nevertheless, she countered what she called the global call for Biden to drop out and make way for a new party candidate. The left-leaning political commentator, and Biden family friend who said she has closely known the president and his family for decades, framed the sitting president as a lifetime underdog who will once again rise from the ashes come November. She praised Biden for the vintage sparkle in his eyes and winning smile at a North Carolina rally the day after the debate. "I still believe in Joe Biden," Brzezinksi said. "I've learned that counting him out is always a mistake, and doing that now could be catastrophic for our country." She questioned Biden's schedule prior to the debate, back-to-back trips to Normandy for the 80th anniversary of D-Day, then to Italy for the G7 climate summit, then to Los Angeles before heading back to the East Coast, and called for better management among his days. "It makes me angry that he was moving across the world on 4 different time zones," Brzezinksi said. "It seems to me this is a lack of discipline." She acknowledged the sneering, mocking, jeering headlines published across the country, pointing to multiple outlets who have published editorials calling on the president to step out of the race. The New York Times published an editorial Friday calling on Biden to leave the race to best serve his country. The newspaper's editorial board said while Biden has been an admirable president, American voters cannot be expected to ignore what was instead plain to see. Mr. Biden is not the man he was 4 years ago. The New York Times board said it will still endorse Biden if he stays in the race because of the danger former President Donald Trump presents. But the Times continued, "There is no reason for the party to risk the stability and security of the country by forcing voters to choose between Mr. Trump's deficiencies and those of Mr. Biden. It's too big a bet to simply hope Americans will overlook or discount Mr. Biden's age and infirmity that they see with their own eyes." The Atlanta Journal-Constitution echoed these sentiments, publishing an editorial Saturday calling on Biden to withdraw from the presidential race for the good of the nation he has served so admirably for half a century. But Brzezinksi said Biden has been counted out many times throughout his life before bouncing back, from his 2 unsuccessful presidential campaigns to challenges in his personal life. She recounted the history of Biden's tragedies, from the death of his first wife and infant daughter in a 1972 car crash, just after he was elected the junior senator from Delaware, to suffering 2 brain aneurysms himself in the late 1980s, to his son Beau Biden's deed for the vintage sparkle in his eyes and winning smile at a North Carolina rally the day after the debate.